New York City parents and kids protest after Eric Adams forced 20 schools to shelter illegal immigrants. Let's dive into the details, shall we? New York City elementary students protested outside their Brooklyn school on Monday after Mayor Eric Adams turned their gymnasium into a temporary shelter for illegal immigrants following the expiration of Title 42. "We support asylum seekers, but not on school grounds," a large group of students chanted while holding signs outside PS 188 Elementary School in Coney Island. Video posted on Twitter shows. "Schools are not shelters," Natalia Muckaver, co-founder of Restore Childhood, told the Post-Millennial. She confirmed that 20 schools have now been forced to accept illegal immigrants to be housed in their schools. Muckaver said that some schools are forcing kids to have recess in the streets. As if the pandemic school shutdowns that cause massive mental health issues, obesity, and learning loss amongst our city's children weren't egregious enough, now our city takes away their gyms, where many children spend their favorite period of the day. It is astonishing that after parents have been kept out of school buildings for close to 3 years, our city places undocumented, unvetted asylum seekers in close proximity to elementary school children without any concern for safety or well-being, Muckaver said. And other reports have said that these are mostly men, not families or anything. They're grown men, and they're just hanging out in an elementary school with children. According to the video, parents stood alongside their children and voiced concerns about the illegal immigrants being housed at the school, saying that they're afraid. Parents told press that they made the decision to pull their kids out of school and called on the city to remove the illegal immigrants from school grounds. "There's a lot of parents talking about how afraid they are. Some have pulled their kids out of school," journalist Gwen Hogan wrote. While concerned parents protested outside of the school with their kids, a few members of the local community education council arrived to counter-protest in favor of the migrants, but got heckled by the crowd, according to Hogan. Why are they in favor of this? The Community Education Council? Wow. I don't really know what that is. Is that not the school board? What is that? Are they for kids? They're obviously not for kids. New York City converted the low-income elementary school's gymnasium into a temporary shelter for illegal immigrants on Thursday, and while the city decided to reverse course, following public outcry by concerned Brooklyn parents on Friday, video captured by local journalists showed migrants arriving at the school on buses and entering the gymnasium on Monday. People just love to lie, huh? Mayor Adams did not inform parents until after the city installed 64 cots in the school's gymnasium meant to house up to 100 illegal immigrants because the Adams administration knew the community would be against it, Republican City Councilman Ari Kagan said. The school board was also not informed of the city's decision and issued a letter on Friday saying that the city did not give them any advance notice of this action and that the board has been struggling all day to get the most basic information from various agencies regarding how many people will be housed there, for what length of time, whether the individuals have been screened for communicable diseases, what measures are in place to provide services, etc. Democrat Mayor Adams declared a state of emergency in the city of New York in October over Biden's illegal immigration crisis and requested $1 billion in aid from the federal government to help with assistance. Republican Texas Governor Greg Abbott has been shipping illegal immigrants to Adams's sanctuary city to send a statement to both the Biden administration and Democratic lawmakers. Not to mention, it's just like, look at how overrun New York is. Texas can't handle this either. On Wednesday, Mayor Adams signed an executive order that suspends New York City's right to shelter law and asked a judge to remove the city's status as a sanctuary city. The right to shelter law was put in place so homeless New Yorkers could always access a bed, but the city is unable to provide shelter for the masses of illegal immigrants flooding daily into the city. Mayor Adams has been packing illegal immigrants residing in New York City onto buses and shipping them to Orange County and Rockland County in upstate New York. Specifically, the city of Newburgh, which had hotels evict homeless veterans earlier this week to make room for illegal immigrants. New York Governor Kathy Hochul declared a state of emergency on Monday and requested both federal aid and intervention, stating New York is bursting at the seams. Yeah, you're the people who support this stuff. I think it's hilarious when the border's thousands of miles away and other states and other cities have to take care of it. Oh, we're sanctuary cities. We support asylum seekers. But yeah, look at what happens when they actually come to your city. That's how the left is in general. These people in the cities are like this. But now look at this. Now Chicago and New Yorkers, they're pushing back. They're pushing back. This is really hurting Biden. I love to see it. Finally, the left is fracturing, which they should have a long time ago. Most leftists aren't on board with the crazy stuff that the Biden administration and other mainstream Democrats do nowadays. But they kind of just go along with it because, he's their guy. There should be fracturing because this stuff is insane. Biden's just trying to ruin the country. He's bringing in all these people. He's not doing anything to stop it. He's not even giving aid to these cities or helping with the cities. So then the cities just have to go take care of all this themselves. It's like we don't have the funding for this in America. Like I said in a video the other day, it'd be great if America had enough money to just support the world. But as wealthy as America is, we just simply don't. Math is math. It's like we can't afford to be taking on all these people, especially a lot of this school is a low-income school. And this is what they have to deal with. Bunch of unvetted people in their elementary schools, just around kids. And like the statement that one woman said that works for the school, they could have communicable diseases. They could have diseases. Then who knows? And they're mostly all men. A lot of men child traffic people into the country. So it's like, and now they're just around children. There's something really has to be done about this, and the whole country's getting overran. Like Texas, like I live in Texas, and I don't want the burden of all this. We can't afford this. Look at how many problems. Look at the ice storm with the power grid, and then people talk trash about Greg Abbott. Oh well, why isn't he helping fix the power grid? Why are you flooding us with migrants we have to pay for? We have to deal with all this other stuff, but why aren't you doing enough about the stuff that's important to us? Well, you wonder why. It's just like we have other problems that the Biden administration and a lot of people on the left are creating. It's like it's such a dangerous journey too. Don't be telling people that they could just come into America, and that's kind of the rhetoric that the Democrats and the Biden administration have. So they're like, just come into America, you're welcome, wink, well, you're not, but wink, wink, you are, so just come into America. So now you have millions of people making this journey, and the stuff that happens to women and children, I can't even talk about on this YouTube video. It is horrendous what happens to women and children that make this journey. And it doesn't end when they get into America either. No. They are beholden to them for the foreseeable future until they pay off their debt, whatever that means. It could be a lifelong debt. Who even knows? And this is what women and children have to deal with when they're coming up here. If they make this journey. It is not. Obama was even saying this. Stop sending. He was the guy who was separating children back in the day. He started this because a lot of smugglers, they would kidnap kids and bring them to the border and say, hey, they're my kid, and then they could get into the country. But no, it's just it creates so much horrific nonsense because of what they want, voters or something. I guess that's what people say the long-term goal is. I think it's just to create chaos. To create chaos and division. I think the voter-based thing might be part of it, but a lot of illegal immigrants that come in illegally and get citizenship, they don't even vote Democrat for the long term. So I don't know. It is just so weird. That's why I just lean towards they just want chaos. They want chaos. They want division. They want our cities overflowed. They want America to, just fall apart. People call him Beijing Biden for a reason, right? And look at all the corruption with him and his family that's coming out. The Durham report. He doesn't want to talk about that, does he? What a mess. But please let me know, what's your opinion on the story? Tell me in the comments below. Also, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for daily news updates, hit that notification bell, and share this video to help spread the news. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.